Why do we love DVC or Disney Vacation Club Studios? And we think you will too? Stick around, find out. Welcome back to the Carousel of Douglas, where we here today are going to talk to you about our favorite room on Disney property, and that is easy, the DVC or Disney Vacation Club Deluxe Studio. Now, before we even get anywhere, I want to tell you that you do not need to be a DVC member to get one of these. You can get it one of two ways. You can go on Walt Disney World's website, not what I would recommend, or you can rent one. And that is what we recommend. We'll talk about why in a second, because that's part of why we love these rooms. The DVC Deluxe Studio is the base level room for DVC members. It comes with a queen bed. It comes with a Murphy bed that you can pull down from the wall that sleeps one. And it also comes with a couch bed that pulls down. Now, that pull-down Murphy bed from the wall with a single is not in every Deluxe Studio, but it is in most of them, and they're adding them as they refurbish them. You also, in those rooms, get a nice kitchenette. And that kitchenette usually has a toaster oven or a toaster, a microwave, a larger than average fridge, a sink with some dishwashing soap and things like that. You don't get the full DVC room, but really, I don't know. I don't really feel like I need all that other stuff. Maybe the washer and dryer that's in the one bedroom, but you know, I don't really feel like I need it. I usually bring enough clothes with me. So that is the main amenities of the DVC Deluxe Studio. Now, before I continue on, I do want to say that you will probably notice a small black kitten roaming around. That is our new female kitten that we adopted recently. Her name is Chip, and she is going to probably pop into the video a few times. She's kind of playing in the room right now. So watch for a little black kitten. She's literally about this big, and she's the cutest little thing. Anyway, continuing on, let's talk first about price. Deluxe Studios are the least expensive point-wise on the DVC scale. We'll just give you an example. From a Sunday to a Saturday, it is about 75 points on average to stay in Deluxe Studio, depending on where you're going. Could be less, could be more, but the general average is around 75 points. Now, 75 points isn't a lot for a week. If you think about it, you would only need 150 to stay there from Sunday to Saturday and then Sunday to Saturday. So it doesn't really take that many points to stay there. You could go to Disney for a long time as a DVC member. I do recommend that if you're not a DVC member, that you look into a place where you can rent DVC points. I actually like DVCrental.com. A lot of people like DVC Request. It used to be Days Vacation Club Rentals. I'm actually more of a fan of DVC Rental, but I know a lot of people who love Days Vacation Club Rentals. You can get them pretty cheaply. Usually, both of those places are kind of competing with each other, so they're around $21 to $23 per point, and depending on how many points you need is your price. So let's talk about that. So for 75 points to rent that, it's going to cost you about $15.75. That is for a week stay at Disney. That works out to somewhere between $262.50 per night. And for a Disney hotel room, that's cheap. I'll give you an example. If you were to get Saratoga Springs, my home resort, around the same period of time that I kind of looked at the rental of the points through Disney's website, you're going to pay, no joke, $543 per night. That's almost double the $262.50 per night. And that price totals out to about $33.28, something like that. That's significantly more expensive than $15.75. So we're already getting into like doubling prices here. And so that's why I highly recommend renting. I do have a great video on why you should rent DVC points, and you should check that one out when you're done watching this one and see why I'm kind of pushing at it, because you will save yourself so much money going to Disney World, and you can spend it on things like merchandise. If you go down to the Art of Animation, which is considered to be a value resort, you're going to note for the regular room at the Art of Animation. Now, I will point out that there's not a lot of these. For the regular room, you're going to pay $270 per night. That's $6 per night more at what they classify as a value resort. And we'll talk about what amenities you're going to get differently because you're at a deluxe resort in a second. That's another reason why we love these rooms. So you go to Art of Animation, $270 per night, which comes out to be roughly $16.44, something like that. $16.44 for the entire week. And that's for that same Sunday to Saturday kind of stay. And then if you want to get the same amenities like the kitchenette kind of concept and the same amount of beds, you need to actually go to one of their family suites, and their family suites are running $570 per night. So yeah, now we're starting to talk even more. And with everything being said and done, $570 a night is $3,420. That's a lot. That's more than the Saratoga Springs deluxe room at a Value Resort. Just remember, the Value Resorts don't have as many amenities as some of the others do. So you've got to make sure you're paying attention. That brings us to our next reason why we love Deluxe Studios. So the next reason why we love Deluxe Studios is because you're at a deluxe resort. I mean, it's that simple. Oh, there's Chip. She just popped in right there. A little black kitty. Told you she was going to be there. You get deluxe level amenities staying in these deluxe studios. First things first is that one of the main things you get is you get those extra magic hours at night. So you can go to Magic Kingdom right now and Epcot later than other people because you're staying at a deluxe resort. And that really empties the park out. Let me tell you, it's impressive. You can also get that elusive third Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. They haven't done one for Tron yet, but I'm hoping they will for those extended hours, but they haven't. But for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, you can get a third virtual queue if you want. That's pretty cool. The other thing that I would talk about is what you get at those deluxe resorts. First off, you get a fitness center. The only moderate with a fitness center is Coronado Springs. So just want to point that out. So at some of the resorts, you get a spa, like Grand Floridian has one, Saratoga Springs, my home resort has one. There's a couple others out there. You can also get signature dining or a sit-down dining or a quick service. A lot of them have multiple restaurants. Grand Floridian is a good example of that. Bay Lake Tower connected to the Contemporary is a good example of that. Saratoga Springs has the Turf Club, which is a signature restaurant. So you have all kinds of really, really nice restaurants available at these places, plus their quick service, and sometimes plus a sit-down restaurant. Animal Kingdom Lodge is a great example. You have Jico, signature. You have Boma, which is that buffet, which is fantastic, and we're looking forward to eating there. And it also has the quick service restaurant there. So you have all those different options there at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. The other thing is deluxe resorts have lounges. Now, moderate resorts, some of them have lounges, but not all of them. However, all deluxe resorts have lounges. So you can get a drink, you can sit and chill. Yacht and Beach Club has like Ale and Compass. You also have the Tambu Lounge at the Polynesian. There's fantastic places to get a drink in all of those deluxe resorts. So that's the extra amenities that are added in there. Like I said before, you do have the queen beds, but they come with a plush pillow top mattress. So not only are you getting a nice bed, you're getting an amazing mattress, you're getting amazing sleep on. I know this is for a fact because I own one. I have the Beauty Rest mattress that they make for Disney, deluxe pillow top, because the one at the Boardwalk was so incredible that we checked to see what it was, went home and bought it. If you want to see proof of it, I have a video that will pop up that you can see that talks about that mattress. So this is all in this deluxe studio, and you don't have to pay a lot. You get everything you need out of a hotel room. And here's the thing, you could technically sleep 5 in that room. So when you're sleeping 5 in that room, now you have the ability to bring your entire family with you. Yes, it'll be tight with 5. I'd recommend 4 or less, but 5 you can actually get in that room, and you'll actually pretty much sleep pretty well. I would say though that pull-down Murphy bed, Michelle made me say this, is that it's a little short. Like I get in it and my feet hang off the end. It's actually rather funny. Well, I am 6'3", so that's the way that kind of works. With that kitchenette, again, you have that extra in there. You do not have the washer and dryer. I know some people are like, oh, but a lot of those resorts also have laundry, and it's relatively inexpensive. And the other thing about deluxe resorts is that you almost always have more pool options. DVC resorts always have a quiet pool, always. It's part of the contract that they have a quiet pool that is meant to be not for like splashing and screaming and running, but they also always have a great pool to hang out with your family and do all that stuff. Polynesian's a great example of that. They have 2 pools right there in the main ceremonial house space, and they're easy to get to, and they're connected very easily to the pool bar and to the Dole Whip station. Gotta make sure you remember that. And all of these things are making the DVC Deluxe Studio just incredible. The final thing I'm going to add is that if you can get the Polynesian DVC Deluxe Studio, you will get a little bit of a bonus. You'll get a full bathroom that's huge, has a tub, has a toilet, has a sink, but you also get a second smaller bathroom that has a gorgeous rainfall shower and a sink. So you have 2 bathroom prep spaces that are separate from each other, and it's just incredible. It's also because the Polynesian rooms used to be some of the biggest on property, so they added a little bit extra to those DVC Deluxe Studios, so now you have that extra room. So there you go. The DVC Deluxe Studio is an amazing space to stay at Disney, and you get amazing amenities for way less price. Remember, I pointed out that $262 versus the cheapest I was able to find at Art of Animation, which was similar, which is $270, and you get all those extras. It's really a no-brainer to stay in a Deluxe Studio. We highly recommend it. Make sure you check out our amazing tours of the Saratoga Springs Deluxe Studio, the Polynesian Deluxe Studio, and the Boardwalk Deluxe Studio, so you can get an idea. They are a little different, and you'll see it when you look at them. We're going to be doing some more tours of those. We're staying at Old Key West and Animal Kingdom Lodge this summer, so we're looking forward to giving you tours of those as well as touring those resorts. Very excited about Animal Kingdom Lodge. Never stayed there, only hear good things. I'm just excited to be close to Chico, because that's my favorite restaurant on property. You should watch the video about why you should eat at Chico and why I think it's one of the best restaurants there. So that's it. That's why you should stay at DVC Deluxe Studio. If you have any comments or questions about the Deluxe Studios or the spaces that you can stay in those hotels, put a question down below, and I really appreciate it. I try to personally answer every single comment. Really appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up. If you really like the content that we provide for you, please hit that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. And like we always say, we don't like to say goodbye because we're gonna see you real soon. So we say, see you bye.